Hello friends, I am Gaurang Mapana. I welcome you all to my another video tutorial for Biotech Guide. After a long time, we'll come with another exciting updates, and the name is CRISPR-Cas9. As we know, CRISPR-Cas9 is a system that defines bacterial adaptive immune response. How? We're going to discuss in this video lecture. And second one, we're going to discuss how this CRISPR-Cas9 system is useful in a research. So let us start. Well, taking one example, bacteriophage and bacteria. This is the bacteria and this is the bacteriophage, and this is the phage genome and this is the bacterial genome. Now understand, when first time phage enters its genome inside the bacteria, that is called as an infection. Okay, so when phage infects the bacteria, what happens? The phage genome, this one, is degrade bacterial genome. This is the first condition. But what happens in a second time? In a second time, when phage enters its genome inside the bacteria, bacteria having a special mechanism, that is a CRISPR-Cas9, by using this CRISPR-Cas9, it degrades the phage genome. This is the basics of a CRISPR-Cas9 system, and defining as a adaptive immune response of a bacteria. So as name suggests, CRISPR, C stands for a cluster, R stands for a regularly. So this sequence is finds in a bacteria in a cluster form, and it's regular. Interspaced, that means here you can see a space over there. That's why it's defining as a interspaced. Space is over there in a internal. That's why interspaced. Then sequences. So this is the sequences there. After that, palindromic. Palindromic, that means, as you know, when we read from the 5' to 3' and 3' to 5', read is similar, like as a ATGC from 5' to 3', and when we read from the 3' to 5', the name is a CGTA. Okay, palindromic. Repeats, that means and this sequence repeats multiple times. So this is defining as a CRISPR. And Cas9 is the protein which plays an important role in this mechanism. Okay, so we'll understand one by one. Well, so at upstream site of a bacterial genome, here a Cas gene is there, and this Cas gene synthesize Cas protein. Okay, now what this Cas1 and Cas2 is doing? So Cas1 and Cas2 is binds at a specific sites of a phage genome. Okay, and that specific sites of a phage genome is a PAM site. PAM stands for a protospacer adjacent motif, having a unique code NGG sequence. N stands for N-nucleotide followed by guanine and guanine. That means in bacterial phase, you can find G followed by G in any kind of a सीक्वेंस. सो बेसिकली जब भी आप कोई फेज के जीनोम को ऑब्जर्व करते हो तो वहाँ पर मल्टीपल टाइम जी एंड जी ग्वानाइन बेस होने के चांसेस है. दैट इज अ यूनिक कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ अ फेज. सो हियर Cas1 and Cas2 synthesize via upstream part of a bacteria, and that Cas1 and Cas2 is bind at a sites of a phage genome. Which site? PAM site. Okay, and after binding, this Cas1 and Cas2 binding at a PAM site. So here is a PAM site, and cut it down the forward, that means a protospacer region. Here when this Cas1 and Cas2 bind here, okay, and a region, there is a protospacer region, and this protospacer region is cut it down via Cas1 and Cas2 protein. After that, this protospacer region is bind with a bacterial genome at a 5' to 3' direction. Okay, so this region is cut down from the phage genome and integrate into the bacterial genome. This step is defining as a spatial acquisition. Why? Because the protospatial region is acquire the space of a bacterial genome. That's why this step is defining as a spatial acquisition. Now, what happened next? We'll discuss. So, after spatial acquisition, bacterial genome is further transcribed into RNA, and this RNA is called as a CRISPR-RNA. So that transcription happens via RNA polymerase, which is already present over in bacterial cells. After that, this RNA is called as a CRISPR-RNA. Now this CRISPR-RNA is further goes into the endonuclease activity, and the enzyme act as a enzyme here plays an important role, RNase 3, which cut it down in this way. Okay, which way? CRISPR array phase protospacer, CRISPR array phase protospacer, CRISPR array phase protospacer. So this is fragments are created via RNase 3 enzyme. Now this fragment is further goes into the complex formation, where this fragment tracer RNA is bind. Tracer RNA, here is the tracer RNA, and the second Cas9 protein is bind. So here they having a two different function. Let us see. First you can see this complex is formed. Now this complex is further recognize the phage genome. Okay, here phase protospatial region, which is also defining as a guide RNA. Why? Because this phase protospatial region is complementary to the phage genome, and here this complex is bind at this complementary site of a phage genome and degrade via Cas9 protein. Okay, so here Cas9 also act as endonuclease enzyme and cut it down this region of a phase. And tracer RNA, main function of a tracer RNA is to stabilize the complexes, and Cas9 we discussed that degradation of a phage genome. Okay, so this is the mechanism. Now let us revise the whole mechanism of a CRISPR-Cas9 system. First step, phage infection, where phage infects the bacteria and enter its genome inside the bacteria. Second, adaptation. In adaptation, what happen? The upstream part of a bacterial genome synthesize Cas1 and Cas2, and this Cas1 and Cas2 cut it down the particular PAM site of a phage genome. After that, that cutted fragment is further acquire the space of a bacterial genome. Is the step is defining as a spatial acquisition. Next, CRISPR expression, where the bacterial gene is further bacterial genome is further goes into the transcription and converted into pre-cRNA, pre-CRISPR RNA, okay, via RNA polymerase, which is already present over in a bacterial cell. Then this pre-cRNA is further goes into the tracer RNA. Here what happen? RNA processing, where this pre-cRNA is further cut it down in a way like as a pre-cRNA protospatial region, pre-cRNA protospatial region, okay, via RNase 3 enzyme, which is also endonuclease enzyme. Then trace RNA is joined, and after that Cas9 protein is joined, and after this complex is joined at the phage genome target search at a PAM site, and then after Cas9 activation is there, where conformation is changed and Cas9 is activated, and then after DNA cleavage is happen, and at that time double stranded break is happen, and after that DNA repair mechanism is there. Here we forgot it in the lecture that a DNA repair mechanism. Two pathways are there: non-homologous end joining and a homologic direct repair. In non-homologous end joining is a kind of a glue kind of a mechanism where breaks are joined together, but here target sequence is required for joining. Okay, so this is the complete mechanism of a CRISPR-Cas9 system. Now we'll discuss how this CRISPR-Cas9 system is useful in research. So first, gene function. So assume any X gene is there. Via CRISPR-Cas9 system, we delete this gene and observe the phenotype. So it's useful in gene function, identifying gene function. Then second, gene knockout. So here in gene knockout, we identify one target gene, then via Cas9 we cut it down, and via non-homologous end joining pathway, join the cutted part and function is disrupted. So basically in gene knockout, CRISPR-Cas9 system is useful. Then third, precise gene modification. Target DNA is there and via Cas9 cut it down, and homology, direct repair pathway where donor template is required, and specific sequence change is happen in a precise gene modification. Remember, in precise gene modification, HDR pathway is applicable. Fourth, studying mutation. So first we gonna do what? Introducing any mutation and observe the phenotype, and after that we correct the mutation and observe whether any changes happen in phenotype or not. So basically in studying mutation, CRISPR-Cas9 system is also helpful. Fifth, microbial engineering. So assume that gene A and gene B specifically giving any particular unique product, but via modification by using CRISPR-Cas9 system, we altered the pathway and product is changed. So basically any modification or any altered pathway, any alteration in the pathway required the CRISPR-Cas9 system. Then agriculture research. So any gene present in a plant, we modify them, phenotype is changes, and biological interpretation. So basically in editing of, basically this CRISPR-Cas9 system is explained that editing tool, gene editing tool, that's why. So these are the application, and here we completed our video. I hope you enjoying very well and got it very well.